What's happening, everybody? James Kypri coming at you once again with another fantastic beginner's workout for those that want to start their fitness journey, and nice and easy. I'm going to be explaining everything, walking you through it. Don't forget, before we can begin, please have a comfortable set of footwear, have your mat, we're going to be on the floor, stay hydrated with your water, and have a towel present. And as always, before we can crack on, please subscribe to my channel, James Kypri, and check out all my fantastic videos on meditation, deep stretching, and what we're about to attempt today, fitness. Right, so no further ado, like always, we're going to start with a warm-up, smash the hell out of our workout, and then don't run away, please, because we've got a cool down to come. So let's do it. Right, so we're going to rotate all our major joints. So you drop your chin to your chest, and we're circulating 3 times to the right, and then we're going to go 3 times to the left, and we're going to rotate every single joint in our body, allowing our body to slowly wake up. Now we're looking to the ceiling and to the floor, preparing our body fully for the workout that's to come. Nice. And now shoulders, we're just going to slowly shrug them backwards and 3 times forwards, shaking it off. Come to your wrists. We're just 3 times around with the wrists. We're going to be using our hands and our arms throughout this workout to the other wrist. And to those wondering that have never obviously seen rotation of the major joints during a warm-up, for me it works, but the point is, for me, so 3 times back with the windmills, it's basically everything is in between joint to joint, so we're just basically waking up all the muscles, loosening all the joints, preparing our body fully, and at the same time we're going to chuck in some dynamic movements with a few little running spots, so cardiovascular movements, to kind of increase our heart rate, warm our body up, get that blood circulating a bit faster, and obviously as the blood circulates faster, it needs more oxygen to transport that blood around the body, so therefore our lungs are going to be working a little bit more, so is our heart, so we will be getting hot. Nice. So now we're coming to our ankles, fantastic, and then to our other ankle, 3 times one way, 3 times the other way. Now what we're going to do on the spot butt kicks. So all you're going to do is just bringing your heel to your butt. We're going 5 on both legs. Fantastic. So that's that. Now what we're going to be doing, just a few little kick outs, gentle kick outs, okay? Loosening up those hamstrings and those glutes. 1 more on both leg. Nice. Let me just pause it there 1 moment. But now we're going to be doing a little jog on the spot. So we're not bringing our legs off the floor. As you can see, my knees are literally just coming forward. Heels are coming off the floor. Okay, nothing too major. Just stand with it. Arms are helping our movement. Okay, also helping us balance. So nice and gentle, no impact on our knees or our joints. And we're just moving. You can move a little bit more of a vigorous pace if you choose to. But we just want to be nice and gentle. We don't want to do anything too extreme. Like I said, we're just slowly warming our body up, increasing that heart rate, and preparing our entire body for the workout to come. Right, now we're going to be doing some regressed star jumps. So, I don't know if you've seen regressed star jumps. Okay, you can clap your hands together. So basically, as you can see, our hands are coming up to the sky. 1 foot is coming out to the side. So these are regressed star jumps. Stay with me, and if you feel like it's becoming a little bit more harder to breathe, just control it by in through your nose and out through your mouth. Stay with it. Okay. Fantastic. 1 more on both. Nice. Shaking it all out. Okay, so here we go. All I want you to know is, please, before every warm up, before every workout, 5 to 10 minutes warm up. These are just a few examples. If you want to add your own to it, please do. Or if you just want to do what I've just shown you and obviously add a few more reps in between, please do your decision. We are warm now and we are ready to rock and roll. I've put together 5 exercises, 30 seconds on, 30 seconds off. Within that 30-second transition, I'll have time to explain to you what's coming up next. So we're going to start with our squat. I'm going to use a chair to show you a regressed version to a squat to those that are unable, and then I'll move the chair out of the way and do squats to those that are able. But once again, beginner's workout, so it's not about a race We're all on our own levels and we are learning, those that want to learn. So we want alignment of the feet. You can't see me, my feet are shoulder and a half width apart or shoulder width apart. Okay, so basically the chair legs apart, I'm upright, abs are engaged, alignment of the spine, hands are out for balance or under my chin, which does help with the alignment. But just keep your eyes focused up high, and we're inhaling down to the chair, we're seating, and we're coming up, down and up. Okay, you can do it so when you feel the touch of the chair, that initiates you driving through with your thighs and your quads coming right back up, and obviously your hips are getting involved, your calves, your hamstrings, lock. So that is that. So there's that explanation. Okay, I'll keep the chair there, and I'll do it with those that want to do it. But if you feel like you're able to, please, feet shoulder hip widths apart, hands out, and you don't have to go all the way down. But remember, feet are rooted into the floor. We're looking up for alignment of the spine. Okay, so we're going to begin. Remember, at any point, if you feel like you need to pause, let's just get this moving. If any time you feel like you need to pause or get some water on, please do. Okay, because we're all on our own levels, so you might get slightly hydrated, so please grab your water, get back to it afterwards though. So if we're all ready, we're all fit, we're all prepared, we're all warm, let's begin. So I'm going to do it with you lot at home with a chair, feet shoulder hip width apart, hands up for alignments, 30 seconds of our squats. So we're inhaling on the way down, looking up to the sky, exhaling on the way up. Inhale and exhale. And remember, you can come down to the chair, seat down to those that have never squatted before, and then driving through with your thighs, your legs, your hands, your glutes, as we're coming up. Okay, inhaling on the way down, exhaling on the way up, abs are engaged. Or you can kind of, as you come down, fill the chair and then come up. So I'm going to move the chair out of the way, but I'll bring it back for round 2. Don't forget 5 exercises, 30 seconds on, 30 seconds off, and also 3 rounds of all. So marching. So marching is just basically, we're going to bring our knees nice and high, okay? Our hands are helping, and we're just marching on the spot. May seem like nothing, but stay with it for 30 seconds, and you will start to feel your cardiovascular system really working over time. Okay, for those that are just beginning to, it's a great little one, great little movement here. So inhaling through the nose, out through the mouth. If you want to make it a little bit more vigorous, obviously you can move those legs slightly faster. Okay, so from the side, as you can see, I've got alignment in the spine, abs are engaged. I'm looking forward to my arms, my opposing hands coming up, driving through with that opposing leg. So, round 1. We're now going to be moving on to lunges. So, and don't panic, get scared. So hands on your hips, lunges. It's easy. We're just going to be standing still, okay? And listen, this knee is not moving. We're just coming down. It will naturally do its thing. So the leg that is back, hands are on the hips, alignment of the spine, looking forward. We're just dropping our back leg, okay? We're going to be doing 15 seconds on one side, 15 seconds on the other side of the sky. I'll tell you when we're changing. Good. So basically just coming down with that leg, knees not touching the floor. Even if you can only slightly come down, that's absolutely fine. Let's transition to the other leg, okay? If you've never done lunges before, it's a fantastic movement, okay, for beginners, because lunges really do help with your legs, releasing them endorphins, okay? Your legs are your biggest muscle in your body, so it's very important that we look after them. They are the base. We walk a lot, we move a lot, look after our legs. And of course, if you've never worked out before, doing these still lunges are very, very powerful for beginners. Okay, so we're coming down and we've got 2 workouts on the floor. So we're going into a regress press up. So on our knees, please, or you can have feet touching the floor, or you can hover them in the sky, hands are shoulder and half width apart. We're looking forward, and remember, as we come down, eyes are forward, and we're coming back up. So inhale on the way down, exhale on the way up. Fantastic. Abs are engaged, looking forward for alignment in the spine. Inhale, exhale. Doing a great job, everybody at home. Stay with me. Beginner's workout right here. Do not be scared of the start of a journey. Be proud and congratulate yourself because you are starting your journey, changing the way you look at things. You know, as they say, if you change the way you look at things, the things that you look at will change. So stop beating yourself up and start congratulating yourself for turning this on. And I know a lot of people out there, you know, that find it difficult getting up and getting moving, but remember, it's all going to be beneficial. So bridges, people, hands by your side, feet are bent, rooted into the floor, supine line, which basically means lying on your back, and we're just driving our glutes and our pelvis up to the sky and lowering. So up and down, up and down. So as we're here, we feel a squeeze in our glutes, lowering it back to the floor, as high as you're capable of coming. As you can see, my feet are rooted into the floor. I'm inhaling on the way down, and I'm exhaling on the way up. Understanding that your breath is as important as the movement. It will guide you through the movement itself. So that is round one. Okay, round one, 5 exercises. Moving on to round two, bringing that chair back for our beginner's squat. And remember, this time, what you want to do, if you just feel the chair, and that will initiate you coming up, hands out, looking up, abs engaged, alignment of the spine, feet are chair legs apart. Inhale, feel up, feel the touch and up. But if you want to sit down and stand up, that's absolutely fine. But with time, what you'll do is feel the touch of the chair, which will initiate you to rise up. Okay, of course, with time, you're going to be strengthening those legs. You know, your hands, your glutes, your quads, your calves. Squats really does initiate every single muscle in the legs. Really does wake up the body and get the right chemicals flowing. So with time, you're strengthening your legs, the base of your body, and you'll be able to move better throughout your day. So we're going to have rid of that. We're going to our marches. Don't forget marches. It's all an individual perspective. So it's how much you want to put in. How much energy do you want to give to this? Because if you don't feel like it's working, then remember, you can speed it up at any time. I'll do it to the side, okay? You can speed up whenever you want. I'll come back. If you don't feel like you're getting the right amount of, how we say, the right amount out of this video, put some more energy into it, put some more effort. And to those that feels like it's hard, you know, stay with it. Believe in yourself. Tell yourself a different story in your head. Tell yourself things like, when I keep fit, I feel good. When stand up and say, when I am strong, I feel happy. And know that this is what you're doing. You're creating a strong base, strengthening your inner and your outer self, connecting the dots. Right, we're going on to our lunges, standstill lunges. And remember, 15 seconds on one leg, 15 seconds on the other leg. So, spreading our legs. So look what we do. Starting position, right? As you can see, heels slightly off the floor, okay? Knees not going past, abs engaged, alignment of the spine, now just dropping the leg that is back. The knee is coming close to the floor, possibly a few inches away from the floor, and that's when we rise. I mean, even if you're not even there, you're there, that's fine. I mean, remember, all with time. Knees not passing the toe, looking forward, inhaling, and we're swapping for the remainder of the time. Swapping. Okay, so it's 15 on both legs, maybe a little bit less than this leg, I do apologise. But stay with me, doing both legs, a couple more there for good luck. Nice. So, that was a little bit of lunges there, so legs are really getting a good workout today. Plus, with those marches, we're adding a little bit of a cardiovascular movement with these press-ups, bit of strength, and with these bridges, core and abs. So on our knees, hands shoulder and half width apart, looking forward, abs engaged, alignment of the spine. Make sure we're looking forward. Inhaling on the way down, exhaling on the way up. And we're just going to get a nice little rhythm going here. Even if you're going slow, okay? Remember, everybody's at a different level, so we've never done them before. If that's the case for you, you've got to build that strength. You've got to build it with with repetition and consistency, daily, or 3-4 times a week. Press-ups are very easy to do. You can jump out of bed, do a few press-ups in the morning, before bed, and it's for everybody and for anybody, because you imagine right here behind your rib cage is your lungs, your heart. And what we're doing in press-ups is strengthening our chest. That there, the muscle smothering your ribs, so extremely beneficial for protecting those major organs, strengthening your body. So bridges, feet are glued to the floor, knees are bent, hands are both side, rising your pelvis up to the sky with a squeeze in your glutes. Inhale and exhale on the way up. Inhale on the way down, exhale on the way up. If you want to hold it there for a few moments and down with the squeeze, that's absolutely fine. If you're not getting all the way up, remember, exactly the same recipe applying with repetition and consistency over a vast amount of time. You will improve. You will see yourself progressing, becoming stronger with every repetition. Okay? Stay with it because, and there it is. That was the last movement for round 2. We've got one more round, and that's round 3. We're moving on to now. So congratulations to those that are still with me and still working hard. And we're moving on to our round 3 with our squats. We've got a few more seconds here. Feet, chair leg apart, so shoulder hip width apart. Abs are engaged. Alignment of the spine. Look up to help with that alignment. Hands are out. Inhale on the way down. Exhale on the way up. Inhale, feel the touch. And then initiate the push, the drive with your legs. Okay, squats are a powerful, powerful movement. Okay, not only are we strengthening our legs, okay, the hips getting involved, but we are initiating chemicals within our body that will be produced more while we do our legs. So your testosterone levels, your endorphins, your dopamine, your serotonin, all these beautiful chemicals are being released, making you feel better. And obviously with fitness, we're decreasing our cortisol levels, which are one example of our anxiety hormone within the body. So fitness really does play a major role on a chemical level with what's going on within us, okay? Oh, sorry, so we're now moving on to marching, okay? Getting ready to drop down now, aren't I? So, marching like so. Let's go. So remember, it's how hard as an individual you want to put it in. You can be going slow, that's your decision. If you're there, that's fine. If you feel like it's working for you, but if you don't feel like you're getting much out of it, just bring your knees up with a bit more of a vigorous pace, a bit more intensity, breathing through it, arms are driving through, the opposing arm comes up with the opposing leg. Fantastic. Using your breath, abs are engaged. So we're now moving on to our lunge. So let me just give you a few more pointers. This lunge is not the easiest workout, is it? So I'll start, feet slightly together, shoulder hip apart. I'm bringing one back. Okay, as you see, heels off the floor, hands on my hips, alignment of the spine, abs are engaged, looking up for correct alignment, and I'm just dropping the knee that is back. It's not touching the floor. You go as low as you're capable. Okay, and we're just going to maintain this 15 seconds, and then we're going to transition. It may not seem like a lot of time, but if you've just begun it, you've never done your legs before, you don't want to rush. You just want to learn form and technique a little bit by little bit. We're transitioning. Swap legs, people. Swap legs. Remember, the same way getting into it. Abs are engaged, alignment of the spine, looking up. Hands on the hips. They can be out if you choose for more balance. It depends what level you are, where you're at with your balance. Fantastic. But like I said, hitting our legs, hitting our chest, hitting our core. Let's move it on. Hitting many body, all our muscle groups here in this one beautiful little beginner's workout. Hope everyone's having fun at home. Hope you're enjoying it. Moving on to our regressed press-ups. And you know what we're doing now. Hands are shoulder and half width apart. Knees are on the floor. Remember, they can be down too. It depends what level you're on. Okay? Inhale on the way down. Exhale on the way up. Abs are engaged. Alignment of the spine. And I'm inhaling down, exhaling up. Continuously. Repeatedly focusing on my breath and the movement. Okay? And once again, with time, you'll get stronger. Because obviously arms are working, chest is working. Also get a little squeeze in the back with our press ups. A lot of muscles on the upper body are being used here. But remember, through most of these workouts, the core, your abdominal rectus, your spinae, rectus spinae, your core and your abs, they're getting work through all of these movements. They're necessary. They're going to help us. So a strong core is going to basically have more balance, more stability. So strengthen it right now. Hands are flat, feet are rooted, knees are bent, driving our pelvis to the sky. This is the last movement here, people. You've come a very long way. Be proud of yourself. And let's work hard for our last 30 seconds. But do not run away after this, because we're going straight in to a cool down, okay? Which is as important as this work right here. So inhale, exhale. And squeezing your glutes at the top. Once again, you lot are doing a fantastic job. You cruised through this workout. You have smashed it. I'm so proud of you. You should be so proud of yourselves too. Stay with me. And amazing. Right, now let's do it. We're going to move straight in. We're not going to muck about. I believe, and a lot of other people will agree with me, that cooling down will help you move on to tomorrow, or the next day's fitness activities, physical activities, whatever you've got planned, recovery, you know, and also we're going to improve our flexibility, functionality, and mobility. I say it every time. So let's get to stretching. So let's start. As always, I do like puppy pose. So toes are touching. Knees are shoulder and a half width apart, and I'm just sinking my hands down. Bum is to the sky, hands are flat on the floor. I'm just looking down, hovering my head off the floor. Okay, and holding it there for a few seconds, getting a fantastic stretch here. My shoulders, I can feel it in my arms. So if anything, I can feel it more in my thighs and my tris. I can feel it in my upper back, so my trapezius, my rhomboids. I can feel this all over my lats. Get a fantastic stretch also in my hips. So I'm going to come up slowly, transitioning into a cat cow. So what is cat cow? Cat cow, hands are parallel to the shoulders, okay? Knees are in the same level as the hands. I'm looking forward, and I'm going to cat up, okay? So basically just what cats do, and arching my back into a cow, okay? Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. It's basically a curve, a dip, and then a slight push. A curve, and then a push. Fantastic. Doing a great job, everyone. Now we're going to sit on our bottoms, and we'll do a tricep stretch. Okay? So, tricep, one arm's coming up. It's going behind the back. Hand is flat on the back, so on our shoulder blade. And other hand is just resting on the elbow, looking forward, alignment of the spine, looking at me. Breathing into it for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Shaking it off. Remember, some of these movements may not be easy for you to get into. Do your best, and with time, I want you to know, just like the workout itself, the same recipe applies. So with that repetition, with that consistency, you will improve, you will get better, you become more flexible, it'll become more easier. Okay? But know that how can we say it? Kids don't walk overnight, you know, newborns don't walk overnight, it takes them time. It takes them time, but they don't give up. So stay with it, don't give up, believe in yourself. We've got one more, just in between, holding it for the remainder, hamstrings here, hold it there, a few more seconds, breathing into it. Nice.
Activity completed.
Fantastic. So, everybody out there, I want you to know, before you run away, that these are just a few examples of stretches for cooling down. Please, when you cool down, make sure you're cooling down for anything from 5 to 10 minutes. Even if you want to use a cardiovascular machine, and then move on to your stretches. And you can also foam roll, you know, self-myofascial release, SMR, or you know, whatever's works for you. But make sure you do cool down, make sure you do look after your body, which will once again help with your recovery and helping you move on to your next day of fitness. Okay, even helping you with feeling better at work, being seated in, you know, the same position for a vast amount of time. Stretching really does have many, many benefits. We're not going to go into that all right now. I just want to stress that importance of the warm-up and the cool-down is as important as the work itself. Thank you so much for joining me in this beginner's workout. If you've got any questions, please chuck them in the comments or come searching for me on my Facebook or my Insta. Subscribe to my channel once again, James Kypri. Check out all my amazing videos. But as always, and every other time, I'm so grateful for your presence. I hope everybody has an amazing day. Go off, go and get some fuel in the system, some nice food. Food is information. One love to everybody. Enjoy the day. Thank you so much.